Incorporating video content into your in-person event is a great way to elevate the experience for your event attendees. Over the last 7 years, Veritas has produced dozens of videos for awards banquets, galas, and fundraising auctions. Today on The Creative Brief, I sit down with Barbara Chase, the Executive Director for the Whatcom Business Alliance, to talk about how she was able to leverage video in the 2022 Whatcom Business Awards and effectively raise the bar for events in Whatcom County. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Barb, thanks so much for being here today on The Creative Brief. And we got to work together on the Whatcom Business Awards for the WBA. I'd love for you just to talk a little bit about the Whatcom Business Alliance and who you guys are as an organization.
Well, the Whatcom Business Alliance is an organization that's been in place since 2012, and essentially a group of business people got together and thought, how can we support business and economic development in our community? Because there's so much going on. We want to push back against bad policy, but also support good policy in our community.
Yeah. And so part of that work is you put together networking events and other opportunities for people to get together throughout the year. And one of those pinnacle events is this Whatcom Business Awards, formerly the Business Person of the Year Awards. Can you talk a little bit about that event and sort of the history of the event and where it's at today?
Mm-hmm. The Whatcom Business Alliance has liaised with Business Pulse magazine over the years, and for 35 years Business Pulse magazine has been in publication, and that historically has been an event that the magazine held annually, and it's a grand gala event every year that people look forward to. And the Whatcom Business Alliance acquired Business Pulse magazine last year. So this was our first year actually holding the awards. And being the 35th annual event, we wanted to do something Oscar-style, glitzy, the first full event after COVID. So we really wanted to step it up a little bit and wanted this Oscar-style theme. Lots of lights and fabulous music, delicious food, and an opportunity for people to get together and reconnect, essentially. So we had nearly 400 people at our event. Lots of planning went into it, including our partnership with Veritas, which I couldn't say enough about how important it was for us to have high-quality videos of all of our nominees. To keep it confidential was very important, which is extremely difficult to do in this community. But you guys really pulled it off.
Great. Well, that's always great to hear. I'd love to hear why video an event like this? Why was that an important piece? And this has been used in the past for your events, but what about this specific event was important about using video to celebrate some of these nominees?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This video that we were looking for, particularly the John Strong video. John Strong unfortunately passed away in 2018, and the board actually wanted a memorial award to honor John and his service to the WBA and to the community. And this was an Employee of the Year award that the board has decided would be a really special award. And there was such emotion attached to the video that you created. Nobody really knew that this was going to occur, so this was a new award. And it was unexpected. His widow was there at the awards, and she was very moved as well. That really was heartfelt. The videos for the nominees for the evening really capture who they are as human beings, not just their business and why they were nominated in the first place. And it really, I think it captured an essence of these people that maybe most aren't aware of. And just the personal comments that they made and their love of where they live and have business, I think was really brought forward in those videos. And I don't know that I've really seen that quality in the past with what Veritas brought this year. I think you guys went over the top and really brought home the extras that we had asked for with some of your graphic work and our black and gold theme for the Oscar event. So that was really appreciated.
So matching the theme and having it really integrated into a seamless experience for the night of. And we do have the John Strong video. If we could take a look at that now,
sure,
that'd be great. So everyone can take a look.
Yeah, love it.
So that video played during the event, and we were able to kind of see, and it was different than the profile videos that we produced, where it was more of a kind of a walk-up video where there was the photos that were going, and there's music, and it's kind of telling the story of John and his legacy, and just how much he meant to our community, and to recognize him in that way. So a great use of video beyond just the profile or the awards videos that we've done also.
I was fortunate. I had met John on several WBA events before I was even connected with the WBA, and what a wonderful soul! What a business-focused individual. Again, the role is unique that he played with the WBA, and it was a great loss for our community.
It was, yeah. I mean, he was very near and dear to my wife and I too. At every function we'd go to, we'd see him there smiling at us and welcoming us into the community. And I remember him showing up to some events in his tuxedo T-shirt.
Yes, classic.
Classic John. But yeah, very much missed.
Well, he'll be honored every year with the Employee of the Year award.
That's so great. Yeah. So another video that we created for the awards debuted that night when that was the WBA brand video. You want to talk a little bit about the purpose for that video and how we used it at the event, but then also after the event, and how you're using it now in your marketing?
That's really important for us to be able to bring our brand to the community and beyond. The WBA is unique. This doesn't exist in most counties. And to get the word out about who we are and what we do is very important, to know that we support business success and economic development. And that is something that you really brought to light in the video. And we'll be able to use that in our marketing and promotions and our events. That will be used at every event. It'll play before we celebrate. So a very important tool for us to be able to market the WBA and let people know who we are and what we do here and elsewhere. There's talk about creating business alliances in every county in Washington State.
That's great. Yeah, and to have something that quickly communicates, here's who we are, here's what we do, here's why we do what we do, grounds that event for when it's shown at an event, but also then you can use it online for quickly getting people up to speed.
Absolutely. And there is so much that we do. It's not just economic development and business support. We also have a nonprofit with Whatcom trying to bridge the gap between business and young people who won't go on to a four-year degree, an area that isn't really addressed. But we do so much with the WBA in terms of our community and supporting every level, truly.
So let's take a look at that brand video real quick and kind of show people what we created. You can picture this in the context of the event, and then also something that's useful for a tool, online later.
Excellent. Glad to do it.
The WBA is about more than just business. We're about job opportunities and workforce development, research, education, and advocacy.
For over 10 years, the WBA has believed that the single largest driver of community prosperity is a successful business climate.
When our businesses are strong, our community is strong.
Now more than ever, the WBA is a much-needed voice on important issues.
Issues that affect the quality of life for everyone here in Whatcom County.
WBA's network of leaders bring thoughtful, fact-based solutions to current challenges.
As a business owner, my time is limited.
With WBA connecting me to local policy issues,
I'm able to stay informed and make decisions that will help both my business and employees be successful.
We have the power to influence change.
We have the power to influence change.
We have the power to influence change.
we have a shortage of qualified workers.
The Yes Whatcom program helps prepare high schoolers and connects them with local employers such as myself.
With career fairs, internships, and apprenticeships.
Whatcom County is home to some of the most dynamic, innovative, and forward-thinking companies in the region.
Every business, big or small, plays an important role in creating the economic opportunities we need.
We are stronger together.
We are stronger together.
We are stronger together.
Join us to help improve business in our community and meet and support other business leaders.
Let's work together to build a business-friendly, vibrant economy.
Join the WBA today.
Join the WBA today.
Join the WBA today.
So let's go back to awards videos for a second. And I've been to a lot of these events where someone's at a podium and they're recognizing someone who's receiving an award, and they read a bio. But using video takes things to a whole nother level. And I'm curious, what have you heard from the nominees and the finalists, the award winners themselves, as they've been recognized in this way? What feedback have you gotten from them?
They are very honored to have been nominated in the first place and surprised. And as they see themselves on video, I think it really makes it real for them. And to see themselves up on the big screen, it is kind of their Oscar moment. And they're recognized by a group of 400 people in a room. And as they get to the podium and they get their award, it's their moment of fame. And the videos really capture the personal side of these individuals, not just the hard work that they do, but also the personal touch. And I think that's what I'm most pleased with.
Any future plans for using video as a tool to communicate and kind of grow the work that the WBA is doing? And what are some of the things that you've got kicking around? Video
is a great tool. Video, I think, really speaks to people. Of course, through Business Pulse magazine, we're always pumping out information. But video, I think, is an invaluable tool for us. And we will be redoing our Yes Whatcom videos, and we will be utilizing Veritas Media for those services. Very excited to really roll our Yes Whatcom nonprofit forward and reach students. And I think video is a great way to do that.
Yeah, especially those younger audiences, getting in front of them, their parents, teachers, and really helping to bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm. And really what it takes in this day and age to secure a good position, a good family wage job here in Whatcom County. There are many of them, and I don't think kids are really aware of the potential. They could live a great life here, stay close to family and friends, have a good paying job that they're proud of, and maybe be on the podium again one day.
All right. Well, where can people find out more information about the Whatcom Business Alliance, and how can they sign up to be a member?
Please go to WhatcomBusinessAlliance.com, and you can click on our events page, you can click on membership, you can click on advocacy, or look at Yes Whatcom as well, but WhatcomBusinessAlliance.com.
Awesome, great. And we've dropped that link in the notes below, the description, so feel free to check that out. Great organization, the WBA. Barb, thanks so much for being here today on the Creative Brief and being my guest in the studio. I really look forward to continuing to partner with the WBA, and really look forward to next year and your Whatcom Business Awards event.
Thanks, Josh. My pleasure.
Thanks for watching the Creative Brief. If you're interested in learning more about joining the WBA, check out their website and get involved. If you have an event coming up and want a streamlined and engaging experience, Veritas Media can help. We create compelling video content that pulls at the heartstrings, resonates with your audience, and gets you results. We also provide night of AV support so that you don't have to worry about any of the technology going on behind the scenes. Reach out for a free consultation and discovery meeting. I'd love to connect. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, that's a wrap.